everyone, Misfits here in North Pole, Alaska. Today is Saturday. It's the first Saturday in May and it's 38 degrees outside and it's gorgeous. The sun is out, the sky is blue, and so we were looking for some stuff to get into today. Fortunately, the mandates here in the state of Alaska from COVID-19 are being lifted. We have not had as many cases as other states in the lower 48. So our state is starting to open up under the 3 phases from the federal government. And so we thought it would be a really good time to support some local businesses. All the big businesses have been allowed to remain open, but the small businesses locally are really suffering. So every year around this time, the local greenhouses do an annual greenhouse tour, and it's a way for them to get some exposure and for some people to be shopping for locally sourced plants for their gardens for their summer planting. So we thought that it would be a really good time to support them because of the restrictions being lifted from COVID-19. So we're going to go participate in the tour. What we do, or from my understanding, what you're supposed to do is go to the first greenhouse, pick up a passport, and then get a stamp at every greenhouse that you visit. So we have one local greenhouse here in North Pole, and so we're going to start there, and we're going to pick up our passport and explore a little bit, and then we're going to go out to Fairbanks and hit up the rest of the greenhouses. I think that there are 6 total. So we should have 6 stamps on our passport book by the time we're finished, and we can turn it in and be registered to win some door prizes. My goal for this is to create a little bit of exposure for the greenhouses with my YouTube channel for anybody that watches, but also I'm looking for some locally sourced plants. Particularly, I'm looking for a locally sourced blueberry plant. They had some at the grocery store, some blueberry plants, but they were from the lower 48, and I'm looking for something that is from Alaska because because blueberries are a big thing in the interior, and everyone goes blueberry picking in the fall, and I really wanted to have we'll probably still go, leave to go blueberry picking, but I thought it would be really nice to have a locally sourced blueberry plant here on the property. So I'm looking for a locally sourced blueberry plant at one of these greenhouses, and I'd also like to find some seeds for forget-me-nots, which is the Alaska state flower. So I'm going to be looking for those things while we're touring the greenhouses and just exploring and providing some support for these local businesses. Okay, we are headed out the door. Forgot my water bottle. Okay, now we can leave. I'm back! Okay, so we just arrived at the first greenhouse. This is Hawk's Greenhouse in North Pole, Alaska. Hi. We are interested in the greenhouse tour, and we'd like a passport, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You go to each of the greenhouses.
Okay.
Ours is already stamped.
Okay.
And then you will go up to them and they'll stamp each of the boxes for
Okay.
the greenhouse. And then you'll fill out the information at the bottom and you turn it into the final greenhouse.
Cool.
And then you're entered in for a drawing.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, quick question.
Yes.
We are looking for, well, I am looking for a locally sourced blueberry bush.
Okay.
Do you know where I might be able to acquire one of those?
We don't
What are you looking for?
locally sourced blueberry bushes.
Negative. They are, I will tell you, we spent years trying to propagate them.
Really?
Years. My mother-in-law spent years trying to do that.
And it's just not
Native
possible?
we have tried different times, all this.
Very frustrated, I can see.
It was a challenge.
Sore spot, got it.
No, not a sore spot. It's still in the back. We're like, okay, what do
You
we
really
say?
want to do it. Yeah, okay, cool. So it's not a thing.
And don't buy any domesticated blueberries.
So I
They-
shouldn't buy the one from Fred Meyer.
They do not winter.
Okay, well, I'm a little
We've
discouraged.
tried all those. You can grow, it's called a service berry.
GoPro, stop
They
recording.
are large. They're sweet, they have single seed inside, but it's not something that, kind of like a grape, you know, when you grape, it's smaller. So those winter just fine. The bushes get huge and you get gallons off of them. So that's one option. The other option would be
Where are you going, Silas? Come on. Let's go that way. Go that way. What do you think, buddy? So that was super fun, right, guys?
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun looking for, they had all these Star Wars cutout stand-up things, and we had fun looking for all of those and getting pictures with them. And and we got a free plant, and they gave us a coupon and some seeds. So that was really cool. And now we're on the way to the next greenhouse called Rise Greenhouse, and it's out on Chena Hot Springs Road. And so there's two off of Chena Hot Springs Road. So we're gonna go to those first before we go to the ones out in Fairbanks. While we were at Hawk's Greenhouse, we did buy some plants. We bought, what was the one pepper? The really spicy pepper?
Carolina.
What?
Carolina Reaper.
Oh, we bought a Carolina Reaper pepper plant. What else did you
Two
get?
habanero, two jalapeno.
2 habanero and 2 jalapeno plants. So Josh is really excited about making apparently some incredibly spicy salsa this summer. I've already got the tomato seeds started, so all we needed were the peppers.
You've arrived at your destination.
I see, yeah. He's pretty. Oh, he's trying to play with this ball. This is Ginger. She's the German Shepherd that lives here at Risk's greenhouse. And she loves when you kick her ball so she can chase it. Wait in line.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming to this greenhouse.
Thank you. Say cheese. Okay, so I was talking to the owners of this greenhouse. This is Risk Greenhouse, and he actually inherited this greenhouse from his father 12 years ago. And it started out with a little cabin up on the hill behind me, and that's where the family lived when they first moved here. Like a little homestead, and then the house beside there was built in the early 70s, and that's where he and his wife live, up in the top floor, and the office is downstairs. And they, like I said, they've owned this for 12 years. One of my favorite things that he was talking about, that he said one of the improvements that they're doing is they got a federal grant to put in to make the greenhouse a little more green. So they actually just installed the conduit for their new solar panels, and I thought that was really, really cool.
Welcome to Midnight Sun. Yes.
Thank you.
That's kind of like the last one, except
Star as well, huh?
yeah, star.
at the baby tomatoes.
Why do you have two glasses?
Well, because I broke my bifocals, and now I got to double up to see.
Oregano.
And that marjoram.
Can we have some?
Okay, so we're at Midnight Sun Greenhouse now. It's a very small operation. They've got one greenhouse, and then their house is over here. The man's name is Sean that I spoke to, and he says they've been open to the public for 7 years now. Okay, at this place they have pickles that they jarred, and they grew the cucumbers here, and we also got some marjoram for our garden. Okay, now we're at, wait guys, come here. This is the flower pot. So it's called the Flower Pot Flower and Garden Center. This one's in Fairbanks, like within the city. And so we're gonna go in and check it out. And Silas, it's his turn to get the passport stamped. Ready? Go ahead. Go inside and get it stamped. Go. Oh. Mask is required. Okay. It looks like we can't go in this place because they are requiring masks and we don't even have any. So I guess we're not going to be able to complete our stamp. I mean, we see some people in there without masks on, but the sign on the door clearly says that masks are required. So I'm just going to send Silas in just to see if he can get the passport stamped, and then we'll just leave. Go ahead, go and ask if you can get it stamped. Go ask the lady in the yellow shirt.
Okay, fine. Want me to stamp that for you?
Why are you doing that? Here, do this one too.
There's that for you.
What, did you use your manners? All right. Okay, we're just gonna leave because we don't have masks. So.
I just figured it out. We can just do this.
Oh yeah. No, I don't think we can. All right, go back and get in the car. Okay, we're at Hometowne Nursery now, and this one is a little bit more built up. The office and store part is a little more built up than the other ones that we've been to. And so this is the last place we have to go to get our last stamp, and then we can turn it in and register for our door prize. Well, that's a wrap of our greenhouse tour here in Fairbanks area. We did not find a locally sourced blueberry plant, or any of the seeds that I wanted, but we did get some great plants and some pickles. And Maddie bought her own flour. And so now we are just going to hit up the grocery store before we head back home. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour.